Countdown is on. 3 days, 13 hours, and about 10 minutes to the 36th annual Fifth Third Riverbank Run.
Each year, a group of road warriors, as they're called, are handpicked to train and run for a cause in the race. And 24 Hour News 8's Casey Jones joins us in studio now with a story about a battle to the finish.
That's one that's been struggled with for years, guys. Now, the parallels between war and running may actually be closer than you think. That internal battle, both mental and physical, that push for endurance, and then the fight to the finish. On Saturday, one road warrior will mix both, putting one behind her by doing the other.
There's no going back. You can only move forward.
Called to duty with her boots on the ground. Allegan resident Adele Garcia is moving forward.
My running has really helped me to cope with all of those different stressors in my life.
Stressors brought on by a career in the Army, 12 years of active duty and a tour in Iraq.
It's not pleasant, you know, it's not something I would wish on anybody. You know, from a day-to-day basis, not knowing when you left your camp if you were going to make it back, I mean, that was reality for us. On May
25th, 2004, just one day after this picture was taken, that fear became Garcia's reality.
It started off as just a routine mission going back to our base camp. We were going down through downtown Baghdad, and as we made it halfway up the ramp, all of a sudden this explosion came out of nowhere, and it was like literally, it was like somebody threw a cinder block in my face. And I mean, 1 minute I was driving and everything was fine, and the next minute everything was black. I couldn't hear anything.
All Garcia knew was that she was alive. She'd been hit by a roadside bomb. Shrapnel lodged in her neck, just millimeters from her arteries. She recovered from her physical damage and finished her mission. She received the Purple Heart, but the psychological toll was harder to live with.
You can't forget, you know, I tried the avoidance tactics. When I first came home, I tried like not going to malls and not going to carnivals and not going to bars and not going to anywhere where there were large groups of people. And because of that, I ended up shutting out a lot of people in my life and a lot of events.
She struggled comprehending reality from vivid dreams, reliving that bombing, only this time with her husband or children in the passenger seat. It was a brutal case of post-traumatic stress until she found running.
It's like the ultimate test of my coping and just dealing with a crowd, because it literally is shoulder to shoulder. But the fact that I think what gets me through it is that everybody's going forward and everybody has like the same goal, gets me through it.
Called to duty with her boots on the ground. You see, from her point of view, Adele Garcia has moved forward.
Knowing how close you can become to death and come back, I'm like, oh! It's really powerful, and it makes you appreciate every single day.
When she finishes the race, it won't be Garcia running from her past. She'll be running forward to put her past behind her.
I don't take anything for granted.
Each road warrior runs for a charity. Garcia is running for the American Cancer Society. She says she lost her father-in-law to cancer 4 years ago around this time. He will be close to her mind and heart Saturday. For more incredible road warrior stories, you can visit this story on woodtv.com.